On days like these, my life in football, written and read by Martin O'Neill. To my wife Geraldine, my two daughters, Aisling and Alana, my granddaughter Cara Jean, and my wonderful sister Mary, who sadly passed away recently. Introduction. It's the European Cup final of 1980. I have promised myself during the last fortnight that I'm determined to enjoy these moments, regardless of the result. But I know in my heart that it's complete balderdash. Winning tonight is the only thing that matters. Actually, winning is the only thing that ever matters. Hamburg are strong favourites to beat Nottingham Forest, despite us being reigning champions. They have Kevin Keegan in their ranks as captain, and we have lost last year's game winner Trevor Francis to injury. So superstitious have I become that I follow the routine from when I last played really well. Left sock first, well, that never changes. Then right sock. My heart is pounding and I feel entirely different from last year's final in Munich. Back then I thought that the chances of ever playing in another European Cup final were remote. George Best and Bobby Charlton only ever got to play in one final, and Dennis Law didn't even play in one at all. How must he have felt in 1968 when injury precluded him from Manchester United's winning team? If we win, everything that has happened to me in my professional career will have been worth it. The struggles for recognition, for approval, for respect. It's been a long road since setting foot in England that bright Wednesday morning in October 1971, full of self-confidence and bravado. A bright beginning, but also many dark days. I now have a chance to put everything right, but only if we win. As we climb into the floodlit arena, the cacophonic roar of the crowd almost splits our eardrums. We quickly get the game in motion. Hamburg dominate possession in the early stages. Kenny Burns puts in a couple of heavy challenges. Keegan objects to the referee. Peter Schilt makes a good save. It's looking tough for us and there's little respite. But if we can survive this period without conceding a goal, it will be some sort of small victory. We do, and we start to build a little momentum of our own. And then we score. John Robertson plays an inside pass to Gary Birtles, gets the return, and then rifles a shot into the bottom corner of the net. We're in front. I'm too drained to run to congratulate him, but I join the huddle we have made around our goal scorer. It's the first goal, a very important goal. However, there's far too long in the game to go to call it decisive. The rest of the first half seems to blur its way to half-time. In the dressing room, Brian Clough is thinking about making a positional switch. I volunteer to move wherever he wants me to. No, he says, I'm not moving you, son. You're doing brilliantly exactly where you are. I'm not expecting such high praise to come in my direction. All these years I've searched for his approval, and he waits until half-time in the European Cup final to give it. I have validation at last, and with those words, energy of which I thought I was bereft jolts through my whole body like an electric current. I'm ready for anything these next 45 minutes can throw at me. Hamburg press forward again, but urged by our fans to keep going, we repel their attacks. The spirit within the team, always strong, reaches stratospheric levels. And if we can see out the last 6 minutes, the European Cup will be ours. 6 minutes become 4, become 2, and then a whistle blows. It's all over. I fall to my knees and clench my fists. It's an incredible moment of triumph. From landing at East Midlands Airport that October morning in 1971 to this moment in a brightly lit Santiago Bernabeu stadium in Madrid, every word of splenetic criticism along the way doesn't matter anymore. Last year's personal heartache in Munich is washed away. Soon I will collect a European Cup medal that I have earned in the field. John McGovern lifts the trophy, holds it aloft and points in the direction of our fans. They too have played their crucial part in the last few heady seasons. We get back to the dressing room, and excitement still burns within. We now want to hear from the man who made this all possible, Clough. On this evening of all evenings, we need to know his take. We pulled ourselves back from the brink of disaster in East Berlin. We faced a torrid 25-minute barrage in Amsterdam, and we came through. And this evening in the Madrid heat, we have withstood everything.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?